Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Omega Magus 64, formerly known as Stormkisser, and I have a lot of stuff to cover in a lot more videos. Everything from like Proto Manly's Hurricane update to putting out Minecraft tornado survival videos, which I have not even recorded yet. But the reason why I'm recording now is because I'm putting this out as an emergency video. Because I have just heard that YouTube is going to go from left to right, west to east, green to red, bad to 1984 on August 13th, 2025. Apparently, on August 13th, they will be rolling out and rocking out this new AI that will allow them to be able to scan every piece of data that is collected from YouTube and try to estimate your age. And once they confirm your age, then you won't be able to watch even mature videos anymore. Any video that is not made for kids will be strictly off limits. It doesn't matter if you're over 13 or even 18. If YouTube finds that you're watching kids videos and you it will therefore assume that you're a kid under 18 and promptly just bar you from watching even just watching content that is not that vile, or at least a video that is, they say, as in their eyes, made for kids. And what sucks even more is that if YouTube gets your age wrong and you want to repeal your incorrect age, then you will be forced to give your ID to them, your PI, your personal information, to YouTube. And everything from your name, number, every single personal information that you have on your ID, or your credit card number, or basically what gives you proof of identification officially in the eyes of the US, obviously, because this is just breaking out inside of the United States. So, and for those, especially YouTubers, who want to reserve the right to remain anonymous, if you don't give them your ID, here is a few things that you might lose. Like, for one thing is the ability to not be able to live stream on YouTube. 2, not be able to monetize your channel, aka make money off of your channel. And three, I don't know what else because I kind of forgot all of the other stuff, but basically what this means is that this new update to YouTube's AI verification is a massive tsunami that is coming fast. I repeat, the new update to YouTube is a massive tsunami of dystopia. A massive dystopian tsunami that is on its way to make landfall to the YouTube as we know it today. And it will arrive like a massive tsunami. And it will threaten to destroy every YouTuber in its path that finds as a quote-unquote minor, aka child. So, luckily, there are a few things you can do to protect yourself and your right to remain anonymous. Oh, and I also forgot to mention that the reason why YouTube is rolling out this new AI verification is because the most 1984 law ever passed, the Online Safety Act, which is a wolf in sheep's clothing from 1984, essentially. It is threatening the very careers of every YouTuber on this planet, but like I said, there are a few ways to defend yourself, and here is where I finally get to the goodies. So first, I've heard that one of the best ways to being labeled as a kid on YouTube is to just watch stuff that is not made for kids. And no, that is not an excuse to just go watch very, very questionable videos. No. It's actually easier than you think. Because back in the day, back in 2020, when YouTube was found subjected to COPPA, the Children's Online Privacy and Protection Act, back in 2020, they updated their services and made it so that YouTubers can mark their videos as made for kids or not made for kids. And there are a few clues as to which video is actually made for kids and what's not made for kids. So here is one very good flag that you should watch out for. You're not performing, sorry, what the frick? Trying to surf carefully upon this dystopian tsunami. First, you must load up your watch history with videos that are not made for kids. Basically, any video that has disabled comments and is demonetized because it's a kid's video, and load up on those, and don't watch the kids' videos, because if YouTube finds them in your watch history, they will automatically assume that you're under 18, and they will bar you from watching your favorite content if YouTube deems it too vile for children, which basically is any video that has the comments enabled and is pretty much monetized because it's just simply a kid's video. Now, if you don't know exactly what I'm talking about, here are a few channels that you really want to stay away from if you want to continue watching in the content that you want to watch, the mature content you want to watch, if you are willing to still be labeled as an adult. First, a few good channels to not touch with a 10-foot pole are Disney's official YouTube channel, probably Cartoon Network, and probably N-Circle, which is pretty much just like, I don't know why N-Circle came to mind. Anyway, all I'm saying, you gotta steer clear away from those. You gotta steer really clear from those channels for the next week until after August 13th. And because they are obviously loaded with these types of videos. So if you want to watch clips of cartoons, of the same cartoons that are aired by Disney or whatever, your best bet is to watch them through third-party channels that have set their videos as to not made for kids, aka they have their videos that have the comments enabled. And unfortunately, if you want to still watch those cartoon videos without risking yourself being labeled as a kid by YouTube's AI verification, then it's going to be probably difficult to find because of copyright reasons. Because of copyright reasons. But if you watch like stuff that is like PG-13 or maybe even rated R, then you're probably going to be fine, I think. But here's another way to get around the whole ID thing. And that's to get your eyes dirty, if you know what I mean. If you genuinely feel like what you're doing, the digital seawall you're building is not enough, then you might want to have to reinforce your watch history with some questionable videos. And I don't mean ones that are way too questionable. I mean, I'm talking about age-restricted videos. So basically, you're gonna have to get your eyes dirty if you really want to prove yourself that you are an adult on YouTube. But if you're like under 18 and if you're probably under 16, not like 16, 17 or 18, then I would not recommend going down that route because it's more watching them is like more risky to your mental health and whatnot to watch age restricted content, because God knows if you're like ready for the vile shit that you might watch if you really need to do this as a last resort. So I would not recommend going down that route. And the best way to avoid YouTube detecting you as a minor is to just watch videos that are not made for kids. And maybe even throw in a few age-restricted videos in your history to reinforce the seawall you have built against this dystopian tsunami that is about to crash down on everything we know right now. Now, if YouTube wants your face, aka facial identification, then things will be a lot more tricky. But lucky for us, AI can be dumb as a villager sometimes. If AI can fool us into its fake stuff, then there is probably a chance we can give it a taste of its own medicine. I've heard that some people in the UK are trying to outfox the Face ID thing using images of characters from Death Stranding, which, if you don't know, if you haven't played it, is basically one of the most realistic games on the planet. And if you haven't played Death Stranding, then you probably might want to give it a try because it's that good. It's like literally crowned as one of the most realistic games on the planet. I've played it myself and it's absolutely amazing. I even played the sequel and its graphics are even more better than the original one. However, this method, while is good on paper, it wasn't really practiced. So it's basically good on paper, but I don't know about practicing it. I would not want to actually try it because I've heard that it's just unfortunately a rumor, and there's a risk that you'd likely be legally cooked if the AI catches on and flags you with a fake ID. But yes, those are some of the ways that you can defend yourself. I'm pretty sure there's a lot more creative ways people are coming up with to bypass this, try and just survive this 1984 hurricane onslaught that we might be finding ourselves into a week from now. But anyway, all I'm saying is you gotta do the best you can to ride out Hurricane 1984 because Big Brother is coming to town and he is watching your every move. So yeah, let me know in the comments below about what you think, and you might be able to drop in some plans of your own. Stupid or brilliant, we might take it. And if you plan to use those plans into action, then go ahead, grab your board and try to surf on this dystopian tsunami and try to make it out without wiping out. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching. If you like this video, in fact, you must beat the absolute crap out of that like button, because God knows if YouTube finds this, then this video will be cooked. It will be cooked. It will be shadow banned. It might literally be banned. It might literally be taken down, because this is serious stuff here. These are like, I'm basically selling shovels and the tools to the miners. No pun intended at this point. So yeah, like and subscribe, and I will see you all. I will start probably posting some tornado survival videos. I'm probably going to try and pump out as much videos as I possibly can before August 13th, because God knows what will happen when Big Brother comes into town, when Hurricane 1984 rolls in there, or when the dystopian tsunami will crash in and ruin everything. So yeah, find your high ground, build your seawall, grab your surfboard and try and just defend yourself or surf this dystopian tsunami. Because if you're a YouTuber, your career will likely be dependent upon it. Your career will literally may be on the line. And I don't know what might happen. I mean, I'm just starting out. And I don't know. But anyway, I guess I'll see you all in the next video. And YouTube, if you're watching this, I got one word for you. Stop trying to play the fucking stepmom, okay? YouTube, you are not my mom. You are not my dad. You are no one's mom, okay? You are no one's mom. Anyways, thank you very much for watching this video, and I will see you all in the next one if I ever make it through this. If my channel makes it through this alive. So yeah, I will love you so much, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace out!